I'm Jason Blair, and I'm the Executive Director of the National Association of Flight Instructors. We work with EAA, and for the last few days I've had the fun opportunity to help transition the EAA Sweepstakes Husky from Florida. We're en route now, and we're headed to Minneapolis area in South St. Paul to put some skis on this thing. Along our route, we've stopped at a few airports. We've got a couple more to go, but every time you stop with this airplane, it draws people. So the first thing most people notice is the big 18-inch Tundra tires on it right now, and you hear comments like, "Boy, I've never seen something with that big of tires around here."
Got some wheels on there, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
But once they start looking inside, they ask other questions like, "Oh my God, that thing's got a glass panel in it." This is a very capable airplane with a wonderful avionics package. People like to see the big constant speed propeller on it. They see the tires, they look at the back and see a bush tire on the back as well. We've had a wonderful opportunity to chat with quite a few people. We've had guys come up on bikes. We've had people who were EAA members come up and talk to us. And we're certainly going to have more along the way, along the next couple stops that we make.
You talk about short field performance. This is it right here, baby.
I can imagine having this in my house and landing it in the hayfield.
I'd love to do the same thing. Landing this airplane is a little different than your standard tricycle gear airplane, but I will say as a tailwheel, it's a very docile, comfortable airplane to land. It does a wonderful job in the three-point landing stance. You can settle it right in nice and soft. You can also bring it in for some wonderful wheel landings, a little bit quicker, settle it in these big tires that are on it, soften it, make the landings nice and short and comfortable, but boy is it smooth to land. This has been a great airplane to cross the country and do some exploration with. When people think of Husky, they look at the big tires and they think it must just be a backcountry airplane. It's that and much more. Wonderful airplane to explore with. We've had some trips down at 500 feet, cruising along through the mountains. We had some time over the Gulf of Mexico. We've also had some higher flight where we were just cross-country flying. We're still getting 110 knots across the ground or so, and it's a good cruising airplane, very comfortable inside. In all honesty, it's probably got more room side to side than my older aircraft that I own personally, because it spreads the two people out front and back. This is a modern barnstorming airplane. Sure, it's great at bombing around your local field, but it's got a wonderfully capable advanced avionics package and even LED landing lights that are bright enough to make your night landings look like they're in the day. Well, right now this airplane has big Tundra tires on it that are best suited for sod and backcountry landing. That's not all it can have on it. It can have regular tires you can use at your general airport. You can put it on skis. You can put it on floats. It's a very versatile airplane and will match what you need it to do. The engine in this is a real reliable engine. It's 180 horse with a constant speed propeller. Produces great power all the way through reasonable altitudes and does a good job of pulling this airplane through the air. Also does a great job of getting it off the ground in short distances with a full load. EAA is a community that is spread far and wide through aviation, and it's certainly something we've seen on this trip as well. We made a stop in Lebanon, Tennessee yesterday, and it wasn't even shut down before people were coming out and looking at the EAA airplane. And we were met and greeted by an EAA member who had a hangar on the field, and about 10 minutes later we had the keys for his car and off we went to get some lunch. I think that anybody who wins this airplane is probably going to have the exact same experience. We are a community, and this is part of it. I think you're going to find that, boy, anywhere you go with this airplane, that community is going to be right there to greet you.
You brought my airplane here early? Yeah!